Pay close attention to this moment. This was the scene when James Harden first arrived in Los Angeles. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer was so excited that he ran down to the parking garage himself to personally welcome Harden. It feels like yesterday. And yet, in the end, James Harden still left, traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Back then, Harden's move to the Clippers came with a backstory. The 76ers president of basketball operations, Daryl Morey, went back on his word. A verbal agreement on a contract extension was suddenly pulled off the table. Harden was furious. But with no leverage, he had no choice but to opt into his player option. That resentment, however, was something he simply couldn't swallow. So during his 2023 China tour, Harden publicly blasted Morey, igniting a firestorm of controversy. After his relationship with Philadelphia completely collapsed, Harden made it clear his preferred destination was the Clippers. But the two sides dragged through more than 4 months of negotiations, with no breakthrough in sight. In the end, it was Ballmer who stepped in and ended it with one decisive move. He personally called 76ers owner Josh Harris. Two billionaires spoke directly, finalized the deal themselves, and only then did Harden finally get his wish. That's why we got that image, Ballmer smiling ear to ear, greeting Harden in the garage. But the NBA is, ultimately, a business. At the start of the 2025-26 season, the Clippers were in turmoil. They won just 6 of their first 27 games. Through it all, Harden stayed professional, showed up every night, and never hinted at wanting out. And just recently, the Clippers had gone on a 17-4 run. Momentum was building. On paper, pushing forward, even aiming higher, felt completely reasonable. So why leave now? Why walk away just as the light finally appeared at the end of the tunnel? Because Harden felt that despite doing everything right, he was never given a future in Los Angeles, and the championship dream was drifting farther away. Last summer, Harden re-signed with the Clippers on a 2-year, $81.5 million deal. Next season's salary sits at $42.32 million, but only $13.3 million is guaranteed, a dangerous structure for a player his age. Harden is 36 years old. This is likely the final major contract of his career. He wanted the Clippers to commit, to allow him to opt out and sign a fully guaranteed 2-year, $80 million deal, locking in security through the summer of 2028. The Clippers refused. Their priority is clearing cap space in 2027, when both Kawhi Leonard's and Ivica Zubac's contracts expire. That summer represents flexibility: chase another superstar, or blow it up and start over. That single line in the sand, 2027, made continuation impossible. It's the same reason Paul George left in the summer of 2024. The Clippers were willing to go only 3 years. Everything stopped at 2027. And so, for the sake of his career security, Harden accepted a trade to Cleveland. Some call Harden selfish. But for anyone who's ever worked a job, his decision is easy to understand. This season, Darius Garland and Harden make roughly the same salary, around $40 million. The production gap, however, is massive. Garland has played just 26 games, averaging 18 points and 6.9 assists, shooting 36% from 3. Harden, 25.4 points, 8.1 assists, 3.1 steals per game, numbers that, league-wide, only Luka Doncic surpasses. In availability, leadership, and on-court impact, Harden clearly outperformed Garland. Yes, the Clippers failed to win a playoff series in each of the past 2 years. But when Paul George was out, when Kawhi Leonard was out, it was Harden alone who kept the team afloat. In less than 2 years, most of the people from that roster are already gone. On this unstable ship, Harden never truly held a ticket that led to the future. He poured in everything he had, only to realize the destination no longer matched his own. so he chose to step off. One Clippers reporter pleaded with fans, "Please stop attacking Harden." This decision doesn't erase what he gave. During his time with the Clippers, Harden made a real impact on the organization's culture. He generously gifted his signature sneakers to players, staff members, and even media personnel. He consistently looked after fans who came to games because of him, making sure they were treated well. Those human touches were something the Clippers had long been missing. Harden is about to turn 37. His window to chase a championship is 1, maybe 2 years at most. Los Angeles is his hometown, but he simply couldn't stay. 5 years ago, he left Houston at the height of his powers. Since then, from Brooklyn, to Philadelphia, to Los Angeles, he's set aside pride, sacrificed status, and surrendered the alpha role. And still, nothing fully materialized. Now, once again, Harden boards a flight, this time to Cleveland. Just like a tweet he posted back in 2010. "Airplane mode to Cleveland, hit y'all when I land." This time, James Harden has truly arrived.